Have you ever wondered, where does true happiness lie? We spend our entire lives searching for success, money, love, recognition. We believe that if we had something more from the outside, life would be better. If we had more money, we'd worry less. If we had a perfect relationship, we wouldn't be lonely. If we achieved our big goals, we'd find meaning. But ironically, the more we search, the more we feel lacking than ever before. We rush forward relentlessly, forgetting to look back at everything we already have. We forget that perhaps we don't need to go anywhere at all. Perhaps happiness has always been here, right within ourselves. There's a very special story that will help you understand this better. A story about a young man who traveled everywhere to find his worth, only to realize that everything he needed had always been beside him. Right from the beginning. One day, the disciples asked Buddha, "Why haven't we achieved enlightenment? Why haven't we understood the truth?" Buddha smiled and said, "I will tell you a story." The disciples gathered around, listening intently, and Buddha began his tale. Long ago, there was a son from a wealthy family. One day, he left home and traveled to a distant land. Meanwhile, his father at home accumulated immense wealth, becoming extremely rich, but the son wandered everywhere in poverty, hardship, and hunger. After many years of wandering, the son accidentally came to the country where his father lived. When his father saw his son in ragged clothes, thin and suffering, his heart ached. He immediately ordered his servants to call his son. But when the son saw the magnificent palace, he became terrified and thought, "I must have accidentally angered someone powerful. Surely he will imprison me." In panic, he fled before seeing his father's face. The father was not angry. He didn't rush to reclaim his son but instead devised a more subtle approach. He sent his servants to find and bring his son back, despite the son's struggles and protests. But when they brought him back, he didn't scold him. Instead, he gently instructed his servants, "Treat him kindly." Afterward, he gave his son a simple job, suitable for his current circumstances. Gradually, day by day, the son worked diligently and honestly. The father observed him from afar each day, patiently waiting for him to mature. When he saw that his son had truly become hardworking, sincere, and responsible, he began promoting him, bit by bit, from the lowest rank to higher positions. After many years, one day, the father gathered all the household servants and announced, "This poor man is my son." The son was stunned, tears filling his eyes, looking straight into his father's eyes. For the first time in his life, he felt love, acceptance, and profound enlightenment. It was the happiest moment of his life, the moment he realized he wasn't a nameless wanderer, but actually the son of a wealthy, great father. Let's take a moment to look back at our lives. We always think that what we need lies somewhere out there. If we had more money, we'd have less anxiety. If we achieved fame, we'd be recognized. If we found perfect partner, we'd be happy forever. But paradoxically, when we reach these things, we continue to feel something else is missing. The son in the story was the same. He left his homeland, rushing into the vast world to search for something, perhaps life's meaning, perhaps a sense of belonging, or simply something that would make him feel valuable. But the ironic thing is that he never knew everything he needed had always been there, right within his own family. We are no different from him. How many times have you told yourself, "Just earn enough money, and I'll feel better," but when you earned enough, you still felt it wasn't enough? How many times have you believed that success would make you happy, but when you achieved it, you ask yourself, "What next?" How many times have you thought that someone or something external would make you feel complete, only to realize that it was just temporary? We are like thirsty people in the middle of the ocean, trying to drink seawater to quench our thirst. But the more we drink, the more dehydrated we become. So if the answer doesn't lie outside, where is it? There's a story that reminds me of this. A man traveled everywhere searching for wealth, doing everything possible to find a legendary treasure that he believed would change his life. After decades, when he returned home empty-handed, he dug up his old home's yard, and discovered that the treasure had been buried right beneath his feet all those years. What you're searching for might have always been here, within yourself, but will you stop a moment to see it? Or will you keep running, like the son in the story, without realizing you've always had everything? Perhaps, it's time we need a change in perspective. And that's exactly what the father in the story understood better than anyone. He didn't chase after his son, nor did he force him to realize the truth immediately. Have you ever seen a loved one going in the wrong direction? But no matter what you say, they won't listen. You know they have potential. You know they deserve a better life. But they keep getting stuck in negative thoughts, wrong choices, and invisible fears. You want to pull them out of it, but they won't let you. The father in this story was the same. He saw his son, thin, suffering, destitute, but he didn't rush over and shout, "You're my son. Stop suffering. Everything I have is yours." Why? Because if he did, his son would run away. So what did he do? He waited patiently. He let his son gradually realize his own worth. He created conditions for him to learn, grow, and slowly move toward the truth. And this is a profound lesson. Sometimes, those who love you most aren't the ones who give you everything immediately, but those who patiently wait for you to mature enough to receive it. Think about your parents. They used to tell you, save your money. Don't waste it. But you still spent carelessly, and only when you fell into hardship did you realize they were right. They warned you about an unhealthy relationship, but you didn't believe them, until your heart was broken. They told you to slow down, not to overwork yourself, but you still chased after success, until you were exhausted and realized money can't buy health. And after everything, they're still there. They don't blame you, they just wait for you to realize yourself. How many times in life have you ignored good advice, only to regret it later? Is there someone in your life who's still patiently waiting for you to realize your own worth? If someone is silently loving you in this way, don't miss out on them. But the story doesn't end there. Because even when someone is patiently waiting for you, that's still not enough. You still have to walk through the journey of growth yourself. Have you noticed how this world is becoming increasingly impatient? Want to lose weight? There are dozens of crash diets promising to lose 5 kilograms in 7 days. Want success? There are countless courses promising to make you rich in 30 days. Want enlightenment? Some people believe that just attending one meditation course can help them understand all truths. But reality isn't like that. Anything truly valuable takes time. A tree cannot bloom right after planting the seed. A child cannot understand all of life's meaning after just one lesson. And a person, if they haven't had enough experience, aren't ready yet. Even if you give them a treasure trove, they won't know how to use it. That's exactly why the father in the story didn't rush to reveal the truth to his son. He let him work gradually, learn, and experience. He started from the lowest position, then gradually was given bigger responsibilities. Each time he took a step forward, he didn't know he was getting closer to the truth. And this is exactly how life is training us. You might feel discouraged when doing small tasks, but who knows? Perhaps these are the stepping stones preparing you for something greater. You might feel slower than others, but who said success must come immediately? You might be going through failures, but looking back, do you realize that those very failures taught you the most important lessons? Think about successful people. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times with her Harry Potter manuscript before becoming a global phenomenon. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of giving up, he trained relentlessly and became a legend. Elon Musk failed 3 consecutive times launching spacecraft, but on the 4th attempt, he succeeded. What do they have in common? They didn't give up when they weren't good enough. They understood that each day is a step forward, no matter how small. What about you? Are you losing patience with your own journey? Are you rushing to find results, forgetting that growth is a process? Are you ready to believe that each small effort today will lead you to something greater? If there's one lesson this story wants to convey, it's this: you don't need to have everything right now. You just need to keep taking steps forward, and the truth will gradually be revealed. And that's the final message I want to share with you in today's video. You've sat with me, sipped a cup of tea, and journeyed through the story of the lost son. But this story isn't just about him, it's about you. Now, you have a choice. Will you continue searching for something outside, while all the answers might have always been within you? Are you running away from good things just because you don't believe you deserve them? Are you ready to be patient with yourself and trust that your journey needs time to mature? Try something simple right now. Take a deep breath. Look back at yourself, at your life. Write down 3 wonderful things you already have but haven't truly appreciated before. If you find this video helpful, please hit like, so I know that you too are on the journey of finding yourself. And don't forget to subscribe to receive more stories that can help you change your perspective on life. And most importantly, share this story with someone you think needs to hear it. Perhaps you'll be the one who helps them pause and realize that they already have everything they need.